In the fog-shrouded streets of Victorian London, a tale of mystery and intrigue was about to unfold. The year was 1881, and the city's underbelly pulsed with secrets waiting to be unearthed. Little did anyone know that this would be the beginning of a legend, a partnership that would change the face of crime-solving forever. Dr. John Watson, a man haunted by the echoes of war, limped through the bustling streets of the metropolis. His eyes, once bright with the fervor of battle, now searched desperately for a place to call home. Fate, it seemed, had other plans for the good doctor. Through a chance encounter with an old acquaintance, Watson found himself face to face with a man who would alter the course of his life. Sherlock Holmes was an enigma wrapped in a riddle. His piercing gaze seemed to strip away layers of deception, peering into the very soul of those he encountered. With a mind as sharp as a surgeon's scalpel and a demeanor as unpredictable as London weather, Holmes presented Watson with an intriguing proposition: to share lodgings at 221B Baker Street. As Watson settled into his new abode, he couldn't shake the feeling that he had stumbled into something far greater than a mere living arrangement. Holmes, with his erratic violin playing and penchant for bizarre chemical experiments, claimed to be a consulting detective, a title that piqued Watson's curiosity as much as it baffled him. Little did Watson know that he was about to witness the birth of a legend. The telegram that arrived that fateful evening would set in motion a chain of events that would test the limits of logic and push the boundaries of justice. A body had been discovered in an abandoned house on Brixton Road, and with it, a mystery that would baffle even the most seasoned of Scotland Yard's finest. The scene that greeted them was one of eerie stillness. Enoch Drebber lay lifeless, his final moments etched in the contortions of his face. But it was the wall that drew their attention. A single word scrawled in blood-red letters: Rake. The police, quick to jump to conclusions, saw it as a clue pointing to a German culprit. But Holmes, his eyes glinting with the thrill of the chase, saw beyond the obvious. With a calm that belied the gravity of the situation, Holmes set about unraveling the threads of this intricate tapestry of crime. His methods, a symphony of observation and deduction, left Watson in awe. While others saw chaos, Holmes saw patterns. Where others heard noise, he discerned whispers of truth. The plot thickened with the discovery of a second body. Joseph Stangerson, Drebber's secretary, had met a similar fate. The streets of London hummed with fear and speculation, but Holmes remained unperturbed. With the precision of a chess master, he set his trap, a simple advertisement that would lure the killer from the shadows. And emerge he did. Jefferson Hope, a man driven by a vendetta that spanned continents and decades, walked willingly into Holmes's web. But as his story unfolded, it became clear that this was no ordinary tale of murder and revenge. It was a saga of love lost, of justice denied, and of a heart consumed by the flames of retribution. Hope's tale transported them from the grimy streets of London to the sun-baked plains of the American West. There, amidst the dust and danger, a young Jefferson Hope had found love in the arms of Lucy Ferrier. But their happiness was short-lived, shattered by the cruel machinations of Enoch Drebber and his religious sect. Forced into a loveless marriage, Lucy's spirit withered and died, leaving behind a grieving hope and a vow of vengeance that would echo through the years. Across oceans and continents, Hope pursued his quarry, his determination never wavering, his resolve hardened by the memory of Lucy's suffering. As Holmes recounted the case, his voice steady and his logic impeccable, Watson felt a shift within himself. He had come to London seeking purpose, and in Sherlock Holmes he had found it. The doctor made a decision then and there: he would chronicle these adventures, preserving for posterity the brilliance of the world's only consulting detective. And so, in the flickering gaslight of 221B Baker Street, a legend was born. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson, two men from vastly different worlds, united by a shared thirst for justice and the thrill of the chase. Little did they know that their partnership would inspire generations, their exploits becoming the stuff of legend long after the fog had lifted from the streets of Victorian London. As the case of the study in Scarlet drew to a close, a new chapter opened. The game, as Holmes would say, was afoot, and London's criminal underworld would never be the same again.